Hey, what's up guys? This is Justin for Justice League Swag, and today I'm going to be doing a deck profile on Hero World's Rescue Dragons. And the buddy today is Rescue Dragon Justice Drum. This is a deck that somebody requested for me to build for them for a trade online. So first off, we have two. It's About Time I Get Serious. Staple. Draw 2 at 6 or less life. 1, I've come back to take you down. Just because with Rescue Dragons you can already recycle a bit from the drop, so you don't need as much. This is primarily for your transformations, they may get dropped. Next up, to win games easier and stall your opponent. Or so the dream I had went. Easy. Your buddy Drum takes out units. Then when you go in for the link attack with your item, ideally Prominence Burst, you link attack directly, they cast a negate, and you nullify it. GG. Staple 4, Justice Will Prevail. This helps your buddy Drum knock down walls and also protects him defensively as well as yourself. And I mean, it's counter removal on the item. It's kind of broken. Of course, staple, negates. I've seen through your moves. At 4. Only 2. It's here, the new suit. Because it gives you basically a 6k defense. But it doesn't give you counterattack. That's why I only run 2. And sometimes link attacks is not worth it. Gaining power if you're not removing. This is an after image at 3. Protects your item or equipment from leaving the field while you're attacking, as well as any of your monsters that you may want to stay on the board. Or if you have a monster with move to the center. Or if you just have a monster with in the center. And that is it for our spells. Next we'll be going into our monster lineup. Of course, the buddy is Justice Drum, so has to be at 4. He is probably one of the best top decks that I've ever gone into in any game. He actually won me a game. I came in 3rd place with this deck playing at locals this week. I drew brick against Armor Knight, so it was really anything I could do about this. But top decking this against Crimson's saved me a game. I was able to take out all of their resources and push for game in 1 turn. Next up at 3, Rescue Dragon, Project Gunner. Project Gunner. Instead of using Hyper Energy, I run this guy because you can recycle him from the drop. And also, a lot of people negate Hyper Energies now. And since Hyper Energy doesn't have counter timing, it's nothing that you can play off of, it's kind of pointless to run it in every deck. But in this deck, it's a monster, so it can't be negated, and you have monsters to deal damage if need be. 2, Grand Ruler Silberia, just because when you play this guy, you get the draw card if you're in transformation. So if you don't have a transform equipped, then he's pretty much useless. And he has a call cost regardless, so I only run him at 2. You could probably try 3, but I wouldn't run more than 3. Next up, also at 3, Rescue Dragon, Northern Bard. His ability is if you have 2 or more Rescue Dragons on the field, all of your Rescue Dragons can move. That includes himself. So if you have Rescue Dragon and him on the field, you can move Rescue Dragon to the center. If your opponent is forced to link attack, then you can play the after image card. It's really clutch having him. Or you could move any unit that you don't need anymore to the center. Also another card at 3, Cyber Police Commander Gal. Every time one of your monsters destroys one of your opponent's monsters, you get to gain a gauge. This is really clutch, and he gives all superheroes plus 1k attack. It really helps Justice Drum clear boards. Able to take out anything with 6k or less defense. Another card at 3, Rescue Dragon Transmission. This is your recycler. Play this guy, pay 1 life, and you can get back any Rescue Dragon from the drop. So you can get back Justice Drum, you could get back the guy that gives a move. Like, that actually saved me a game in 1 round against Crimsons, because I played this guy, got back my mover, then moved this guy to the center to take an attack instead of taking 3 crit and losing. At 4, one of my transformations, Einder. I run 4 just because I'm an aggressive player, and with Gale on the field, he's a 6k beat stick with transform. This deck's all about transform. Next up, just 2 explosive takedown. Only 2 explosive takedown because he's not my main size 2 or my main transformation. My main transformation is Fiery Inspector Prominence Burst. And his ability is really good with Drum being the buddy. Every time Drum destroys a monster, he gains a crit. So this helped me out a lot against Thunder Knights. Drum destroys a monster, and they played Dragobond. They gain 2 life, but Drum still stands up and hits them again. And the monster was destroyed because Dragobond just keeps the monster on the field. It doesn't stop destruction. Oh, tears. Then Link Attack, Spell Negate for game. Then last but not least, Rescue Dragon Force Arms. I only run that 2 because, again, I can recycle him with transmission, so it's kind of broken. Pay 3 gauge, ability, act, put a superhero from your drop in the soul. If your opponent can't clear him out in 1 turn, this creates a huge problem for him. And I actually ended up walling somebody until they died, and then I finally just dropped my whole hand and finished them off. Then the last cards I run in this deck are 2 Equation of Victory Winning Formula. The reason why I run this impact is because the deck is all around knocking off your opponent's units before actually dealing damage. And a lot of times they'll try to avoid playing units at all, so the other impact wouldn't be as useful. But that's it for my Rescue Dragon deck profile. Guys, please like and subscribe, and I'll have more coming to you soon.